today we're covering games that were released for the Sega CD as part of Sony's Double Deal packs. These games included 2 games for the price of 1. What this actually was a way for Sony ImageSoft to move its unsold inventory, while also releasing these previously unreleased games. So in this game's case, the unreleased Ultraverse Prime suddenly got released, because it had to be bundled with unsold copies of Microcosm, which is an FMV shooter nobody wanted.
Yeah.
Alex, why don't you start us off?
No, but okay. How's everybody doing this morning, man? I am.
It's afternoon!
Man, fuck you.
It's about to be evening.
Okay, what are the options?
Yeah, check them out. Get my headphones hooked up here. Cannot miss out on this excellent Tim Fallon soundtrack.
Mm-mm. Look what I found, Danny.
Oh, man, Alex.
Come on! Come on! I have to show off at least one before we start.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so this is issue 1 of Ultraverse Prime. You get to catch up on his backstory before we get to play his video game. And look at that.
B-zooms.
They scanned in a whole bunch of issues to include on this disc. That's a cool feature. Not many games did that at the time. But the Sega CD only has a 64 color limit as for the amount of colors it can have on a screen at any given time. So they look like this. This is how it begins. This is the first page of Ultraverse Prime. He's threatening his gym teacher.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go any further because it's kind of gross. This whole thing is gross. This whole comic is so fucking gross.
He's pretty drippy as far as superheroes go. He's goopy.
Yeah, I wish...
He's made of goop.
I wish I could just, like, fucking...
Skip to one of the goop pages.
He's so goopy. It's disgusting. That's actually, like, a big part of the comic, is that he is a nasty-ass goop boy.
Oh, you gotta zoom in on the next page. Here we go, this one. Now, after threatening his gym teacher, he heads to a crack house, where he says, "No more crack!" And he destroys all the drug dealers. No more drugs in this neighborhood. So he's a force for good, but in actuality, he's just a scared little teenage boy.
Who is fucking dripping all the time.
And here he finds his one weakness, bullets. So he takes off.
And then all these people are like, Prime, we love to control Prime and put drugs on the street because we're bad guys. So I read the Prime comic, and the thing is, like, his parents got him involved in a government program that turned him into a superhero, but
yeah,
he's like...
it's part of the Ultras initiative.
Oh, it's so dumb.
In this comic book universe, there's just a bunch of normal people who became superheroes, including Prime. And now he goes off to fight the Gulf War. Mm-hmm. That's how we won Desert Storm. We sent Prime over there.
Hold on, I'll get us to the page where he is a disgusting monster.
Yeah, you have to see him for what he really is before we start the game. Oh, God.
There he is, dripping his eye, and,
he's dripping.
That's the UN thanking him.
Delicious Prime drippings.
Oh, this is so disgusting.
Just imagine him flying, dripping his shit all over the city.
Yorf. So, like, I don't know if any of y'all have seen the video game vocal tracks video about this, but you should. It's very good. I did an excellent job.
Oh, right. We previously covered this game's theme song, not just during our weekly streams where it's the theme song, but we covered it as part of our series Video Game Vocal Tracks, where we introduced many fascinating facts about Prime and other Ultraverse heroes. And when he transforms back, he just turns into a big puddle of skin goop.
Urgle.
And the first comic, of course, ends with him vomiting.
Urgle.
Wump wump. Spladoosh.
Spladoosh. I'm pretty sure I used that panel at one point in the video we made, in the vocal tracks video.
It's kind of amazing this game even got released, because it wasn't supposed to be. It was canceled until Sony came up with their genius Double Deal initiative.
Or blorb.
There he is.
Inside Prime! Anyway, so that's...
And that's the end of issue 1.
And look at his disgusting flesh skin. Mm-hmm. I don't recommend Prime. I know everybody's like, wow, what a great comic. No, it's...
Now, we all love Prime, so let's go ahead and get started with the video game.
Don't.
Now that we're all Prime fans.
How do I...
Now that we're all primed for action.
Okay, I pressed start. That should get me out of here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was also scheduled to be released for the Super Nintendo, and a beta version of that exists. Supposedly, it's more advanced mechanically than what eventually came out on Sega CD. So my theory is that they had to scrap together what they had and just simplify it.
Alright, now I'm playing Prime for reals.
Yeah, play it. Alex is in control of Prime. You're doing a great job.
I'm pressing the buttons, it's great. Thank you. God, okay, let's see the options.
Hey, someone probably believes that Prime
Easy.
is a brilliant comic. Someone.
Can I make it easier? No.
Play the dang game.
You play the dang game. Alright, here we go. 11 minutes in and I'm finally playing the game.
Act 1, Scene 1, The Alley. Excellent way to start a brawler. Can't go wrong with a back alley. So this is Prime. He's a big muscle head. He can take down dudes with 1 or 2 punches because he's really strong. And if you hold the punch button and walk into an enemy, you grab them. But only some enemies. You can't grab those guys with the guns because they didn't program the frames of animation for that.
So it's got an excellent Tim Follin soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Actually, today I recommend looking up the YouTube channel Stop Skeletons from Fighting, because host Grace Kramer released a whole video about Tim Follin's history, all the different soundtracks he did. And she mentioned that eventually he moved to Malibu and did the soundtrack to Time Tracks, but she completely missed Ultraverse Prime. I was raging. I was like, no, talk about Prime!
Danny, did you turn into a rage gamer?
I did. I posted 30 comments before they banned me. They were right to do it.
And with that, we are banned from Twitch.
It's okay, I ain't mad. No one's gonna remember Ultraverse Prime, and the Time Track soundtrack is honestly better.
It is way better. I love the Time Track soundtrack.
What I found interesting is that before this, Fallon was basically just all chip music, so he had to teach himself instruments when he went to Malibu. So this, combined with his brother, Greg? Is it Greg Fallon?
I think so, yes.
Jeff. No, it's Jeff.
Jeff, you're right.
Jeff Fallon was the musician of the family, and he contributed a ton of guitar work and synths to this soundtrack. Anyway, we're in the sewer.
That was pretty fast.
2 minutes into the game, we're already in the sewer. Just to tell you, give you some idea of what this game's like.
Get these guys.
I like the alligator people.
Yeah, they're cool as hell. They are absolutely someone's persona.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about these guys, though. Not my persona.
Music might be a little loud. Then again, maybe it deserves to be. Ooh, yeah! Get him!
It's not going in the yellow. I think it's fine. But if it is too loud, let us know.
Just enjoying the sewer reggae beats. Welcome to the Retro Pals Chill Sewer Hour, where we explore all our favorite sewers.
Welcome to Sewer ASMR. Folks are saying it's too quiet. So
it's already
I
at 50%.
swear to God, every time.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Just as long as it's not too loud. But this game does have a full CD soundtrack full of Tim Follin jams.
Also, if you missed our Friday stream, thank you for throwing change in our face. We've decided that when you give us coins now, it's like throwing change in our face, and we appreciate that.
A face full of change.
To be fair, that's how I... Actually, that's not true. I would never throw change in a busker's face. A streamer's face, very different.
Oh yeah, they deserve it.
Buskers, honorable, courageous. Streamers, fools, cowards. That's me. Other streamers are good. Me, no, not so much.
You're doing pretty well so far.
I'm getting shot with a gun!
These first few levels are pretty simple. I like how those guys don't even have death animations, they just disappear. Yeah, if you look at this carefully enough, you can see that it's just barely finished. And some parts of it aren't finished.
She knows I'm just punching and walking forward. It actually helps me be able to read chat while I walk. If someone was streaming themselves busking, I don't know what I would think. I would probably be like, wow, good hustle.
That's like double busking.
That is double busking. It's like wrestlers it's like wrestling when they stream wrestling shows on Twitch. It's like quadruple busking.
I really like this whole soundtrack.
Yeah, it's real nice.
It's a mixture of reggae and Christmas music, weirdly enough. There's a lot of jingle bells in later tracks. Ooh, yeah, get him.
Grandpa's Christmas reggae.
And if you're a fan of the flute solo from the intro song, the flute features throughout the entire soundtrack.
So, Danny, what about who developed this game other than Tim Fallon?
This was Malibu Productions, a studio that spun off of Malibu Comics. They intended to get into the video game business. Unfortunately, around this time, Marvel bought them and shut down their entire video game operation, which is why they suddenly disappeared. But while they were ramping up, they got a lot of talent. They got a lot of people from Software Creations, as well as Tim and Jeff Fallon. They saw a really promising future ahead of this company, and they had no reason to think otherwise until Marvel came in and shit on everything.
Yeah, Marvel now owns... Oh, I died. Marvel now owns Prime.
And they still haven't done anything with him. I mean, look at him. The possibilities are endless. Actually, let me look up the developers. See what else they did. You've defeated Organism 8, but Kelly is missing.
Warehouse belongs to Ultratech.
Alright. Credits for Prime.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, man. Let's mellow out with Prime.
Lo-fi Prime.
Lo-fi Prime study
beats to study to. And it's just Prime doing his homework. Shit.
Okay, this game's programmer previously produced a number of ports for Amiga and Commodore 64. Arcade games and stuff like that.
So yes, it's Prime.
Oh, there's a credit for comic conversion. Everyone say a little prayer for Helen Jones.
I love Helen. That was the hardest shit to do. She fit 12 fucking issues of Prime in this. She read through 12 issues of Prime, and I have to say, I've read a lot of Prime, and there's some gross shit in that fucking comic. I don't mean like haha vomiting. I'm pretty sure Helen could deal with the vomiting, but this comic goes places that are not good and that fucking suck, to be honest. So I am.
Yeah, she not only had to redo every page so that it fit within the color palette limit, but she had to re-letter every single word balloon. Because when you scan them in like that, they're just instantly unreadable. She did that for all 12 to 14 issues featured in this game.
Yeah, Prime was in the Ultraverse cartoon, so he did actually have an animated series at one point.
I forgot the cartoon, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, Malibu had a lot of deals for a while until they got bought by Marvel. So yeah, technically Prime is actually part of the Marvel Universe, so he could be coming to the next Avengers movie or some shit. You know, they own the rights. Put Prime in the next Marvel Universe movie.
As for those color banding bars you see on some stages, that's something I never saw until I hooked up the Sega CD to the Framemeister. I think that's just overscan stuff you're not meant to see. Other games probably would have gotten rid of it regardless. Oh yeah, there's those church bells.
Happy Christmas to Prime.
Pretty brisk game. You're not in a single place for too often. You just spend a couple minutes there, beat up a couple dudes, and you're out.
Oh, apparently Malibu also did Three Ninjas Kick Back, so it's going to be all Malibu today.
Oh, it's an all Malibu stream. My dreams have come true. There's also Time Tracks, which was released on Super Nintendo, but there was an unreleased Sega CD version that had a Tim Follin soundtrack, and it is delightful. It is good shit. You might be hearing some yowling back there. That's my cat. That's not Prime.
Is he demanding to? Is that the cat demanding to be let outside again?
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny's cat Buttons has figured out how to get me to take him out. He wants to go outside now, and luckily, he's not like the kind of cat who wants to go outside to like, you know, do some roaming or whatever. He wants to go outside, to go on the porch, sniff a leaf, and then bite a leaf, and then run back inside frightened. He doesn't want to go outside on his own. He doesn't want to hang out outside. That's
his routine. He just picks up a single leaf, jumps back in.
Yeah, so... And the thing is, it's been like 30 degrees. It was like high 20s yesterday. It's real cold. And he still yowls to be let out. And I'll open the door and stand outside waiting for him. And he'll just stare at me. Like, well...
He's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, other games Malibu did. X-Mutants for the Sega Genesis. A game that I know of because it's incompatible with a lot of hardware due to some bugs in the code. That was one of their first games. And there was Time Tracks, and yeah, looks like Three Ninjas Kick Back. Wow, I didn't even realize. I thought that was a Psygnosis game, but I suppose not.
They just forgot enemies of that part.
Yeah. Other games they made, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Cliffhanger, the Sylvester Stallone vehicle. Also a very bad brawler. Yeah, X-Mutants was around everywhere back then. I never heard of the comic, but I definitely saw the Genesis game out there several times. Oh, you beat up Prototype. He's another Ultraverse hero.
Yeah.
I think they took her in a truck. That's very helpful, Prototype.
Good luck!
Oh, I'd help you, but you kind of beat the shit out of me, so...
The freeway fracas. Oh, I hate this part.
Oh yeah, Cliffhanger with those exclusive snowboarding levels. I hear Three Ninjas on Sega CD has exclusive vehicle levels, so I'm looking forward to seeing those. And here's some nice variety. You don't just spend all day beating people up, you also fly, because Prime can fly.
Yes, he can. So, I'm punching these, but they keep hitting me anyway, and I keep dying. It's pretty great.
Looks fun, looks fair.
This sucks, Danny.
Oh, it's that truck! You found a truck! Now you get to go inside the truck.
Ooh.
So yeah, not many brawlers for Sega CD, but this game was competing with Final Fight CD, which is an actual game, unlike this. It has mechanics and depth and fun. But again, they weren't trying to beat Final Fight, they were just trying to slop together an unfinished game, put it on shelves. Another of the Double Deal games we played before is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is great.
I love that.
Thought about playing that today, but I'd much rather play through the whole thing.
Hey, don't. Thank you. So what, Danny, I heard there was a code for infinite lives in this game.
Yeah, what you do is you pause the game and you enter a code to give yourself an extra life, but you also have continues, so...
Oh, I do? Okay.
I'm gonna wait till the last continue before we resort to that. I do want to beat the game today.
Yeah, we are gonna beat Prime today.
I've made 2 serious attempts in the past to beat this, but I haven't. The last attempt, I died on the final boss. The final boss is really something, by the way. That's a cool looking background.
Yeah. LA Freeway just got fucked up.
Oh, you took down that truck.
Finally. Sick of trucks. This is an anti-truck zone.
This is Prime's chill out song. Oh, is Batman Returns?
Ah!
Oh, you got to see the goop. And then you got gooped.
I think Danny should take over.
Yeah, hand it over. The Prime expert is here. Alright, so this video game, it's not... you can't really approach it like you can other brawlers. It's not like Final Fight where you have good crowd control. You have to just take it on its own terms. Look at this move. This is the C button move here.
Oh yeah, that's like the good move. I saw you doing that like... I've gone through so much footage of Prime because of that video we made,
It's
so
true.
I recognize a lot of this. Also, I do have it on easy, so hopefully it'll be easier for y'all.
And yeah, those blue bars on the side are pretty weird looking at it.
Yeah, that is odd. JP Ronnie says it seems like a poor man's Alien Storm. Oof. Poor man's everything.
You can't really compare it to other brawlers because it's just so simple and bad. Maybe at one point they wanted to put together a really complex game, but it sure didn't come out that way. I'm curious to check out the Super Nintendo one in depth sometime. Because supposedly it is more complete in some ways. I know it has additional power-ups that aren't in this game.
Oh, that's wild. This game with power-ups.
Now I like that you can throw dudes into the background. That's straight out of Batman Returns for Super Nintendo.
Oh, they also... Malibu did Batman Returns on Sega CD, so...
Ugh. Wait, I thought that was Sega, actually. Did they do the driving parts or something?
Maybe. Electric Boogaloo just says that. I'm sorry, I'm a little too lazy to load up Moby games. Yeah, actually, did Malibu do the Genesis Batman Returns or just the driving levels? Yeah, it looks like they did Genesis Batman Returns.
Oh, wow. Alright, so
you
their
go.
work on X-Mutants apparently impressed Sega enough, but they decided, hey, make us a Batman game. And that's why the Genesis Batman Returns is so bad. By the way, I've never gotten a bonus extra, as it says in the upper right.
Yeah, is that possible?
The letters drop so infrequently.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, I'm barely getting any. Or I was barely getting when I was playing.
Yes, some combos, but I don't know. The fact that you have to hold punch to grab people is pretty strange, too.
Aw, family reunion.
Hey. Welcome to the family.
It's a truck.
I crashed your truck.
Crash the truck into the family reunion. Hey kids, we're at Disneyland now!
I got 3 letters. Can I? No, I can't toss them into the truck. That's a shame. Okay, I found some way to crowd control. You can toss dudes around after you grab them. It's not really as effective as Final Fight, though. Ah, and here's this guy. Jeez. And of course you can't grab him, because as I mentioned before, you can only grab certain enemies. Not for any good reason, just they didn't program those frames. Like how some enemies don't have death frames, they just kind of blink and disappear. If anything, this game's pretty interesting as just to show you what companies can do to polish up something that's clearly incomplete and get it ready for retail.
I need a drink. Electric Boogaloo just reminded me that Disney technically owns Prime now.
Oh yeah!
I hate this.
Get that Disney money, Prime. Alright, I turned someone else into goop.
Prime is a Disney princess.
Urgh. Oh no, it was a different truck! I've been fooled.
It was on the high-speed truck, you doof!
I've been diddled again. The wrong truck. The Aladdin Underground Complex.
Again, they could change it to Aladdin, now with that Disney money.
Oh yeah! Aladdin meets Prime.
I wish Disney Infinity didn't die, because I would love to see Prime in that. Like a little
Dude,
Prime
holy shit.
disc or figurine.
The Ultraverse figurines.
Yes! Disney! Okay, Okay, so take out the Pandora Land from fucking Walt Disney World, replace it with Ultraverse Universe. The Ultraverse Universe, come on!
Looks like I can't grab these guys either. It's kind of challenging. You have to figure out which sprites you can grab and which you can't. These things you can't grab. They're pterodactyl octopuses?
They look like little Cthulhu's!
And...
Oh, I hate those guys.
And this is just silly.
Okay, that
oh my god, he's comboing the shit out of me.
In a pattern. Oh god, you're right. Prime in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Alright, kicks get these guys. Apparently punches don't work at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assumed Avatar Land probably looks pretty good, because Disney knows how to make, like... They know how to hire people who know how to design really well.
It's true.
I am so sorry. I have never seen Avatar, and I'm sorry I don't care about Avatar. Very little franchises, like...
You should watch it so you can get depressed when the movie's over, because you're no longer living in that world.
You mean like I do when I play VR, and I'm like, oh no, I have to go to reality now. In reality, I have to play Prime with my husband.
That was apparently a thing back when Avatar was new. People were getting the sads from not being in the world of the movie because it was 3D. Man, show those people VR, they'll lose their shit.
Electric Boogaloo, hold on! You just
happening?
dropped a huge piece of info I've never heard. I gotta know. I would like... I believe you. I want a link for my own sakes. Marvel had a plan for a Prime movie in the early 2000s.
Oh.
I guess that was around the time they were doing a lot of movies, you know?
That's true. Prime could have been out there. Right up there with Spider-Man.
Thank you, Electric Boogaloo. I am going to check that out because that is news I can use. I wonder if there's any production art around anywhere. But why would you? Like, I've read the Prime comic, and it's got one major issue. Its main issue is that moms are horny for Prime. Okay,
Oh.
and here's the problem. Prime is a 12-year-old child inside that muscle body, but you can assume the issue from there.
Yeah.
And I think that it is a bad idea to do a Prime movie because you would have to rewrite a lot. Sorry, he's 13.
Well, it's a classic coming-of-age story, you know?
It kind of is. The problem with Prime is it really tries to delve deep into what it's like for a child to experience a lot of trauma and not knowing what to do with their power. But then it decides to get horny, and that fucking sucks.
That could have been interesting, but it was written by idiots, so...
That's actually how I feel about Prime. It actually starts to get really interesting, and then it gets weird.
Oh, the flute guy's going off.
God.
Still not sold on these enemies. I guess at least they have death animations. That makes them better than the other enemies in this game. Oh, and I'm so close to getting a bonus extra. And the tracks are unfortunately short, so they sometimes run out before you're done with the level. Stop the express. Come on, Prime. Give me the resolution back, Prime. There we go. Of course this game changes resolutions. Of course it does.
Yeah, maybe Prime should stick in legal limbo.
Hey, it's changing resolutions in the middle of the game now.
Oh, that's good. Oh, Danny, that's real good.
This is a new challenge. Oh no, it keeps losing sync. Stop. Stop, please.
Lab, it means that Prime is an extremely muscular superhero that is actually a child with child sensibilities and child thinking, and
it's bad.
And the girl that he is horny for, the girl that he has a crush on, I should say, because he's 13, he's not like whatever, his mom loves Prime and keeps flirting with him and touching him, and it sucks. That's all. That's all.
Alright, luckily that's not coming through on stream, but
demons.
on the screen I'm looking at, it constantly keeps trying to refresh the resolution.
It's flickering like hell on Danny's screen.
I'm facing a new level of challenge. Okay, maybe it'll stop doing that now. Time for a railway ruckus.
Yes!
Yeah, here we go. We're using the guitar solo from the intro.
Yeah, it's got the problem that Big does, definitely. That's yeah. Prime's arch nemesis was the government organization that turned him into a goop monster that was trying to control him and destroy his family. I've read through a lot of Prime during the
I actually told Alex to stop reading Prime, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah, when I was working on
It was completely unnecessary for you to read all those issues.
Yeah, Prime turns into a surly teen, but the weird thing is he turns into that weird surly teen version of Prime. He like goes to bars and women flirt and do things with him, and it sucks. Yeah, Prime does sound like something a 13-year-old would write, and that's its actual issue, is that it wants to start talking about like dealing with childhood trauma, and then it just turns into something weird.
Giving myself an extra life.
Thanks.
I think this is another Ultraverse hero here. Is
Yeah,
this
that's
hard case or firearm.
I like how they got lazy here and they're poorly
Yeah.
using it. So yeah, I don't recommend reading Prime.
Now,
You
Firearm, he was another Ultraverse superhero, and he almost got his own game.
Oh, really?
With a Tim Fallon soundtrack. The only thing that exists of that now is the theme song, and it's amazing. I don't even know if that's anywhere anymore. It used to be on Tim Fallon's website, but his music links don't work anymore.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Alex was able to dig up a link, though.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
back
this
in
is
the day.
Wrath. You
Wrath,
hit hard, big guy. Perhaps you should visit a small island east of here. Deep in the Amazon.
Weirdly enough, the opponent, that's actually a big part of Prime's thing, is that because he's 13, he doesn't know how to like deal with things correctly, and just, you're getting your ass kicked by Amazon, Stanny.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a continue. I'm gonna replenish my stock of lives. Oh, I melted.
And one of the actual like good parts of Prime is when he's like, I'm 13 years old and I'm going to destroy things just by like punching it to death, and everyone's like, oh, that's a 13-year-old solution to an extremely complicated problem and it just blew up in your face, Prime. That part is actually kind of cool. I like when a comic does that, but that's
It
pretty
had potential, in other words.
It does,
but
yeah.
The writers were just total blockheads.
Yeah, and it changes writers halfway through and it gets somehow worse. Also, there's a... Speaking of, to bring back Captain Novolin, actually, there's a superhero in Prime who is diabetic, and he has to keep his blood sugar level at a certain way, or
Man,
else
they totally
he dies.
ripped off
Yeah.
Captain Novolin.
Yeah, they did, actually.
Gotta love that double head bonk. Actually, I guess they took that from Batman Returns on Super Nintendo as well. I suppose that's their main inspiration for this. There's worse console brawlers to cite inspiration from, I guess, but they didn't go far enough. They should have also made it fun.
A fun game? Come on, Danny.
It'll never work. Not for Sega CD, anyway. This track's alright.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
Again, flute-led. Very non-traditional. How many flute songs were in Final Fight?
Like, maybe the Sega CD should have just been called, like, the Flute Machine.
The flute machine. Kids love the flute. Hey, I knew of a couple of flautists. Those guys are freaks. It's just in my limited experience, though. I'm sure other flautists are very
How many
nice.
flautists have you known?
I used to be in band, remember?
Oh yeah, you did. Danny used to be a musician.
Used to be. I stopped being one.
Oh my god, Blab, I do remember the Vor episode of Power Rangers. Thank you.
Oh, another gorilla!
JP Ronnie calling him Tim Flutin.
Now, in the Stop Skeletons video, they call him Tim Folan. I don't actually know what the correct way to pronounce his last name is.
You just, like, killed that gorilla, man.
Well, he was bothering me. But I'm glad more people are finding out about Tim Fallen / Folan these days.
Yeah, Smebs, I agree. I think that Captain Marvel Shazam tends to do the little kid as trapped in a superhero's body shit a lot better.
Oh yeah, they did that a long time ago.
Yeah, like way long ago. And
Prime was ripping off something from 50 years in the past.
But they made it like deep and edgy.
Oh yeah.
And a lot more like vomiting and melting.
They added more goop. That's what Captain Marvel was missing. Oh no, the floor is lava. Reggae lava.
Finally.
Hey, reggae works for everything. Lava cave, sewer, back alley. Can't argue with success.
Yeah, it looks like a guts level, but unfortunately it's just an inner volcano level.
Yeah, that does look sort of intestine-y back there.
It does look very intestine-y.
However, the lava tells me this is a creature full of intestines and lava. Boy, my favorite are the enemies that just disappear. Don't even look like they're dying. Put that shit on the shelf. We've got to sell 100,000 copies of Microcosm. Three Ninjas Kick Back is even worse, because that was bundled with Hook.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Hook, a Sega CD launch title, based on a movie nobody wanted to see.
Okay, now hold on. There is definitely like a Hook fandom.
That's true. It is a Spielberg thing.
People
right?
like Hook was a big deal. That's it's not like fucking Three Ninjas Kick Back. Come on.
Hey, I actually saw Three Ninjas Kick Back in the theater, alright?
I saw Hook in the theater.
Did I see Hook in the theater? I might have.
And you're like, oh, everyone hates Hook. No one likes Hook.
Yeah.
Danny is like in the anti-Hook fandom.
Oh, it's this track. This track totally rips off Deep Purple. I forget which song.
Oh my god, it does.
Child of Time, I think it is. The 10-minute one. It's at this point the Deep Purple guy starts going, whoa! Should have ripped off Space Truckin' instead, in my opinion. Now, believe it or not, we're right at the end of the game.
For reals?
Yeah. It's a very short game. Oh, my favorite enemy!
I love these guys!
The tentacle scientists.
I love them.
They have glasses on top of their tentacles. Look at the glasses on top of their head tentacle. That's totally unnecessary.
Sasquatch, I know you're not lying, but that sounds like a lie to me. Danny, have you seen the recent Peter Pan movie where Blackbeard sings Smells Like Teen Spirit?
Whoa.
That sounds like a lie.
That's so fucked up it has to be true.
That's the thing, I believe it.
Nobody would make that up. Alright, let me give myself an extra life here. Alright, that should do me. Wish I knew about that when I was playing through this for video game vocal tracks.
Yeah, Danny died at the last level.
I've never seen the ending. We're about to make history here. They're gonna write about this in Guinness Book.
Finally, they'll have a real record.
They'll just replace the Todd Rogers section with
with Danny.
with Ultraverse Prime facts.
Oh my god, it is true. People are confirming this.
That's amazing. Reality is its own parody. I say as I fight tentacle scientists listening to flute reggae. This is the Sega CD experience. You can't get this shit anywhere else.
I do appreciate chat letting me know about all the media I've missed. Oh my god, that poster for this version of Peter Pan! This looks like a joke Photoshop. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a good movie. Maybe it doesn't suck. I shouldn't be mean.
I remember Hook not being that great. I remember being bored by it.
I remember Hook being, like, depressing.
Also, I remember Rufio, Rufio.
That's, yeah.
But that's all anyone remembers from Hook. Is this it? We heading to the final boss? The final fight? That sounds pretty definitive to me. Alright, we're gonna meet up with Mayor Mike Hager. We're gonna hash things out.
Are you sure? I mean... Oh, that movie has 27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, sounds great.
I think... I mean, there's a lot to say about, you know, the fucking... the Tiger Lily character of the Peter Pan universe. It's not good in a lot of ways, but I guess maybe don't cast her as a white character. Oh, wow.
So I guess the final fight is against 20 identical dudes. Oh, here comes some more. Make that 30. One thing I don't like is that your attacks don't really interrupt enemies predictably. Like, it does sometimes, but other times they'll just punch you right back. Not really a great thing for a brawler. You want that to be consistent.
Man, I want to check out the...
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
It's the penultimate boss. The actual final boss will shock you.
No one will be seated in the last
10 minutes of Prime. I'm really liking how he instantly turns to goop when he gets killed. He's just black. Hits the ground in a pile of goo. Man, what if they made an FMV ending for this game? Oh, here's the final boss. A giant woman.
A giant woman who wants to step on you. This is like the only good thing in Prime.
Now, Prime, in the comics, he's huge. He's like 8 feet tall.
He's huge!
So how big is this lady?
This is just...
She's beyond superhero size.
I'm trying to keep things, you know, as well. We're pretty PG-13, but I'm gonna go a little R here. I think someone was horny when they programmed this.
You think?
Maybe. Yeah, thank you, Blab. It is a horny mom.
Sometimes you just want to draw a giant woman stepping on people.
I don't want a horny brand, Whoop, because that leads to your mentions turning into hell. Trust me.
Please keep your horniness within the confines of Prime for the Sega CD.
Please.
Because God knows someone was. Alright, I need a couple more lives so history doesn't repeat itself. I like this code. Very convenient. Oh, is she weak to jump kicks? Yes! Yes! I did it! I did it!
You did it!
I beat Prime!
Oh, and
it was
her all along! It was the girl who likes Prime.
His girlfriend was the 50-foot tall woman. I feel almost normal again. Well, so do I, after completing Ultraverse Prime for Sega CD. Yeah, all I had to do was cheat my ass off. Oh!
Goodbye!
It was worth it.
The end.
Not even any music, just that. Is that really it? Oh, at least we get credits.
Different song.
Hey, credits music. There's hammering going on outside. Makes sense. And so Prime melts off into the sunset.
Good going, Prime. Good going, all you poor, poor workers who had to work on this.
Ian McGee.
You did good, folks. You did good with what you... I mean, it wasn't a great game. It wasn't even a good game, but, you know...
Well, you did great for the 30% of a game that you had and had to ship. It's completable. It didn't crash.
Helen Jones, thank you. Real hero here.
Helen's the true hero of this story.
Also, while this is going, I want to thank everyone hosting us. Thank you, Bakuda no Shock, Blaze Hedgehog, Dog IRL, Magma Ram, Dummy Dirt Paws, BMF, Drinking Games, The Opponent, Whooper, Hewlight, Scuba, Robot Boombox, Chippy Tina, Funk Doc, Scarlet Swordfish, Fuzzy Proxy, Herbal Tea, Ray, Barnhold, Sebmo, Umbriella, Real Soviet Bear. All of you are real heroes. Thank you.
There's a lot of people hosting Prime.
I'm sorry all those people had to hear me talk about Prime.
Look out for more challenges with Firearm. Hey! We mentioned that before. And The Strangers, which is new to me.
Thanks for the bit. And looks like I hadn't fixed the transparency on one of those. Sorry, folks. But I appreciate the bit.
And that's the end of Prime. We're probably not going to see him again. His series got abruptly canceled in the comics world after the Marvel buyout. And despite rumors of a movie, no such thing has happened.
Nope.
So all we have is the Sega CD game and an unforgettable soundtrack by Tim Follin. But what were they thinking when they made Prime? Let's find out.
Oh, yes, let me turn this up. This shit's cool. Can't wait for Frankenstein.
Well, I think it's the only superhero I can think of who is a 13-year-old boy, in fact, but who turns into a big adult superhero. And there have been concepts like that before. The old Captain Marvel concept originally was.
Oh,
like
they
that,
do bring up
except
Captain
in this
Marvel.
case, the kid retains the knowledge and the personality and the emotions of the 13-year-old self. He doesn't gain any magical adult wisdom that turns him into an ordinary superhero.
Prime is the
Now for the extreme camera.
If you're a teenager and you're into comic books, you've always had the fantasy of being the biggest, roughest, toughest superhero in the universe. And our character gets that fantasy fulfilled. It's very satisfying in some ways and very problematical in others.
Problematical and...
It is problematical. Hey, it's Frankenstein.
Frankie!
Superhero. A lot of these extreme
Fire bad, Prime good.
with larger hands too, larger bones all around. This guy's going to be basically human proportion, except that the muscles are going to be gigantic. So there's going to be kind of a humorous element to it, which really fits the humorous conflict between the outside and the inside of this character, the 13-year-old boy and the adult superhero.
Just realized that's not a
Actually
short
giving
haircut, that's a
someone who has
mullet.
normal-sized hands, 30-inch biceps.
Oh my God!
Biceps, which are physically impossible today, is outlandish and humorous. And I hope to get that across in the drawing.
Yes, the muscles and the goop, it's humorous and hot. Sexy.
It's sort of
Danny.
its fantasy of being a superhero. It's big, it has a cape.
Yep, that was the goop guy.
As he gets a little more control over his ability to manifest these bodies, he's going to start recreating himself. He's going to start changing his look, trying to be a little cooler, a little funkier. And we'll start seeing some interesting teenage visions of what a hero might be.
Yeah, he's also at a non-physical level. He's got to learn how to use these powers. What is an appropriate use? What does it mean to be a hero? He's got this sort of sense of being a superhero, but he's got to make it real. And in the first issue, he fights some Somali terrorists. He destroys a crack house, but he also beats up a junior high school coach. So he's got this.
Beats up everybody.
I see him as possibly interacting with any of the characters because of his power level. One of the first
Goku,
things I
Vegeta.
noticed when I found out about Hardcase is that would be an interesting confrontation because Hardcase is apparently about the same power level and same invulnerability, but he's actually an adult, while Prime is just a 13-year-old child. I could see him interacting with any of the characters. Well, the way the Ultraverse is being set up, there can be unending crossovers, and I think it'd be fun to have him interact with any of the characters.
Oh, they had high hopes, and then Marvel stepped in. They had something going. They couldn't quite keep it together. It was a very ramshackle ship they ran at Ultraverse. They got the comics, they got the video games, and then there was Marvel. And then there was the song.
Here it comes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Goku is basically a 13-year-old boy.
He is!
The perfect crossover.
Oh my god, I would love to see Goku versus Prime. I
Alright.
feel like a fucking clown, but I really would.
Add Prime as DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, I saw that.
It would make sense.
Yes, please.
Alright, well, those that he hated were in for a shock as I beat the crap out of him. And we beat the game. We got an ending.
No, I never read out of the Prime manual. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, Danny asked me to read from the Prime manual, and I got too distracted talking about how much I dislike Prime.
Well, the game was just so engrossing, you know?
It was. It was just so
I went to a
good.
sewer and I beat up people. I went to an alley. Prime!
Alright, folks. Who wants to see three ninjas kicking around, kicking back, forward, all kinds of directions?
I want to see him kick back. I want to see him kick someone when their back's turned.
You want to see them just...
Get ready to kick some back.
Ow, my back! Uh-oh, you three ninjas, you're at it again!
Alright, so this game was
it's
released for the
Monday.
Genesis and the Super Nintendo and the Amiga, I'm pretty sure. The Sega CD one, much like Prime, was announced but never released. And it wasn't until they needed to sell a shit ton of copies of Hook that they finally released it at retail. Now, are you familiar with this game, Alex?
Absolutely not.
Alright, well, you're the best
I
guy to
hate
play it.
you.
You're probably going to want to turn this down.
Yeah, I'm already seeing the audio level being a little high.
Once again, Sony ImageSoft. Sony 30 games in the pipeline, ImageSoft. Sure, we can release like 40 or 50 games for Sega CD. Keep making them. This train's never gonna end.
Actually, yeah, Electric Boogaloo, this is... Oh.
Oh, look at this. Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Yeah, this is a Model 1 Genesis and a Model 2 Sega CD.
Mm-hmm. Two-player? Give me that controller.
Oh no, Danny. I don't wanna!
Alright, go to the options, give us a bunch of lives. I've never played this version of Three Ninjas. I've played the Super Nintendo one for about 5 seconds, and I instantly got crushed by a boulder.
No. The Three Ninjas with Hulk Hogan was Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain.
That's right, that was the third movie in the
multiple
series.
people know that, okay.
So first there was Three Ninjas,
Oh, this is
then the
wild.
sequel, Three Ninjas Kick Back, which this is based on. Then there was High Noon at Mega Mountain. Maybe some direct-to-video sequels.
Tum Tum! Tum Tum loves to eat.
Are you gonna be Tum Tum?
Oh, unless you're Tum Tum.
I gotta be Colt or Rocky. Let's myrtleize him, he says.
Patty said Murder Maestro, and I was like, cool.
Let's murder Meister.
Tepid Snake says Three Ninjas 2 with new elves, judging from the select screen. Oh yeah, Three Ninjas Knuckle Up, that's another one.
Oh right. Man, they made so many of these.
They named that kid Tum Tum because he likes to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because I am a coward.
I've seen the movies. My mom took me to the theater with my little brother, and we watched all these movies.
You didn't see High Noon at Mega Mountain. Surely she should have said no by then.
No, we were all into those martial arts movies. We saw Sidekicks with Chuck Norris.
Did you see Three Ninjas Knuckle Up?
I don't think we did. I don't think that ever came to theaters. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. There was something about a ninja
something
tournament.
about ninjas, yeah.
Alright, let's kick some back. Oh shit, there's the boulder. We gotta
Oh
get out
god,
of
this
here.
is like a platformer.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, you know what this means!
This is a mascot platformer.
So there's...
How do I grab? Well, good luck to you, Tum Tum. You're the only surviving brother. Some odd dithering effects in this game. The clouds back there use a sort of transparency.
Killed Grandpa.
He's training you with boulders. Alright, let's do better this time. Oh, you push up. There you go. Alright, it's got the expected CD soundtrack. This is very much an Amiga-styled platformer. Would not be surprised if this came out for the Amiga.
Bye. They didn't just kick back?
It's got exclusive loading screens. Pretty sure that intro was exclusive, too. I'm just looking for differences. Whoa! Look out, Tum Tum, your ass is on fire!
Ow! Help, Tum Tum!
He's just gonna leave us here. Alright, I'm gonna leave you on the top of a mountain while I go to Japan. I'm gonna hit Akihabara hard this year, kids.
Fucking Super Potato won't know what hit it.
I'm going to single-handedly drain Japan of its precious, precious video games. Their shelves will be empty.
Ah!
What?
And destroy 8 training dummies. At the end of the area, there's a gate, but it will not lift to let you through until you destroy all the dummies. Your time is limited, so be swift, but be on guard for my attack at any time.
Of course there's bonus FMV. Of course. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, I'm so happy, Alex. I didn't know that was in there. Well, let's go kill a training dummy. So the fact that it's 2 players simultaneous is pretty cool.
This music, Danny!
Oh, this is so kids movie.
Yes! I feel like I'm in a dog movie right now.
I feel like I'm watching Beethoven.
Yes!
This is great.
How do I get up? Oh, there we go.
Needs to be more movie score music.
Actually, I agree. I want more games to sound like shitty kids' movies.
Alright, looks like if you hold up, you can grab onto platforms and branches and stuff. Oh, there you go with your ass on fire again.
Do you think it's like a fart power or something?
Maybe? Alright, it's all you, Tum Tum.
Ow.
And yeah, it is probably just a movie score. I think the Sega CD version of Hook did the same thing, where they just...
Whoa!
They digitized the film score. Alright, let's go. Our freaking grandpa throwing ninja stars at us. Go on without me. Be brave, Tum Tum. I don't think you can climb up there, you can just...
Well, there's a training dummy up there I need to get. See?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm fucked. And my ass is on fire.
It's always Tum Tum.
Can't say I
Freaking
want.
respawning grandpa. Just appears out of nowhere.
Okay, I got this now. See? Told you.
Abby says it's not a bad game overall, it's just the level design's pretty cheap. Which, yep, it
Ass
sure
on
is.
fire, and I died.
Dropping right into a campfire. Well, luckily it looks like we have 5 lives between us. Or no, wait. What's that 5 in the bottom mean, then?
Fuck if I know.
Boulder gets me every time. Alright. Cower in fear, good.
My
Set
is
your ass on fire.
me!
Wow.
This game is brutal!
Grandpa wants us dead. Alright, you're out of lives. Let's see what I can do with this.
Alright, good luck.
What kind of moves I got here?
I think those may be the remaining training dummies. Darkessia mentions that. I think that might be it. The number in the corner.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then. Let's find them. Not now, Grandpa. Gotta kill some bats. Oh, shit! Yeah, the boulder's instant death.
If you would like to continue playing from where you were defeated, press start now. Hold down any other button to end the game.
This poor guy having to have to record that just for this fucking Sega CD game that gets bundled with Hook.
Yeah, didn't even get...
It's back! Turn it up, cranking it.
No, we can skip it. We've seen it. Well, they brought back Grandpa. There's exclusive Grandpa scenes in the Sega CD version of Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Just gonna crawl.
Me too. It's just safer this way. Okay, watch out for boulders.
Watch out for boulders.
Also snakes. Oh, this game just feels so wholesome with the soundtrack.
Fucking killed Grandpa.
It's a game you can take your grandma to.
God.
Okay, boulder up here.
Well, I got hit by it because I'm smart.
This time it was you, not me.
Kick his ass. Fuck him up, Danny.
Oh, damn it.
Get your ass on fire, Danny.
So I have bombs. They have a really long fuse, though. And the enemies attack really quickly in this game. Can I just blow this up? No, of course not. Grandpa?
Why is Grandpa trying to murder you?
Those are real shurikens, Grandpa.
Would the Airbud game be an FMV game? That is a very good question.
I don't know, but I want it. I want that Airbud game.
Oh, God. Let's make an Air... I was going to say an Air Buddies game, but I reject that idea.
No, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. I don't even think Robert Vince wants that.
Alright, there's at least one more dummy in that enclave over there. Watch out! Grandpa's about to myrtleize you.
Sorry, I was too busy thinking about... Oh, fuck this.
Good for you. Now go over here before the boulder crushes you. The smallest child gets crushed to death every few seconds in this game.
Funny!
At least I got a stick.
She killed
Oh
Grandpa.
shit, no! No! Grandpa.
I don't think we're gonna beat this game.
I don't think so either. This is weirdly difficult.
I think it's funny that we're playing on easy. Bye!
I do like the music, though.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like my ass constantly being on fire.
Let's do it again! Fucking stop respawning. No! I died. But you're alive,
It's okay, I
please.
survived.
There's one where the boulder was, by the way. The training dummy, I should
Okay.
say.
I'll go there. But first I'm gonna look over here. They call him Grandpa Spreadshot, because his shurikens just fan all over the fucking place. Oh, I gotta get up there. Yes, yes. We did it. We're gonna move on. Assuming my own grandpa doesn't murder me with his ninja weapons. I did it. Yeah. Moving on. Who? Uncle? What? Huh? Cool knife. Whatever they're trying to convey here isn't really coming across. Who? What? Ooh, knife.
Bye, haters.
Well, it looks like we're in a good old auto-scroller being chased by our good friend the boulder. That ninja got crushed.
Tum Tum is a fucking beast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. I'm throwing bombs at this thing. I don't know if that does anything.
I got a Coke.
Man, the soundtrack is so lively.
Thanks. Did you know they're going to Japan?
Yeah, this is what Japan's like.
This is what Japan sounds like, apparently.
Arg. Alright, here's hoping for a checkpoint. Nope, no checkpoint.
Bye!
Alright, be very careful in this scene, because we only get 5 hits each. Luckily, it's easy to be careful because there's not many enemies at all. It's not like they're just constantly spawning in. This seems to work. Damn it. Still doing okay. Why do the ninjas take 2 hits? I don't have time to deliver 2 hits when a boulder's chasing me.
Well, I died of too many hits. But you're doing good! I believe in you, Danny! Danny, you can do it! Everybody
Alright.
cheer for Danny! 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 Danny!
I got ninja
Danny!
stars, cool. I can destroy boulders now.
Oh, finally.
But not the boulder that's chasing me. I did it.
Oh my god, you did it!
I am king of video game.
Collect as many items as possible within the time limit. But avoid the flashing anti-bonus item. Or your chance to gain wealth and health will end.
He put everything he had into delivering those lines. Collect all the shit before time's up is all he really had to say, but... Oh, I get the bonus stage, you don't.
Yeah. Watch out for the anti-bonus items.
What are those?
That's what, I don't know, he said it in the thing. He's like, oh, and watch out for the whatchamacallits, they're flashing.
Oh, now this is some Amiga music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good bonus stage. That was level 1! That game we've been playing for half an hour, it was just level 1.
Tum Tum lost big time.
Yeah.
Tum Tum, real big loser.
I do like the 2-player simultaneous. It works better than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a pretty tough game.
Well done, Player 2. You are the best. Player 1, wake up. Improve your skills.
Oh my god.
Alex, you got shit-talked by Grandpa.
That's what happened when he shit-talked me, I'm just saying.
As soon as he got off that video phone
An
call.
ugly witch posing as a nurse!
What? Grandpa, this is a lot to take in.
Face like a dragon's ass.
I don't think the nurse's physical appearance really factors in here. Whoa.
Prepare for your trip to Japan. In order to find everything that you need, you will have to avoid the grungers. But this has to be done as quickly as possible. You must get your luggage together, find the dagger, and bring it to Japan.
Alright, so Grandpa's telling us to bring a blade upon an airplane and bring it to Japan.
What if I just watched like Cutlery Corner for 2 minutes and ordered whatever knife was there and just brought that to Japan? That'd work, right?
3 ninjas, the knife!
Can I play?
No, you're still dead.
They told me to wake up and prove myself. How can I prove myself if you won't let me do things? Who are you killing?
These are just random ass kids.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like them.
Oh, they're busting through walls and shit. See, this would have been a more appropriate intro to the game than being killed by boulders. Just my opinion, though.
Are these kids bullies? I haven't seen Three Ninjas Kick Back. I have no idea what the plot is.
It's been too long, I can't tell you. Is there a run? I don't think so. Alright, so this is a mixture of film score and just Amiga-ass bullshit. Not to say it's bad.
Those kids tripped. That was pretty cool.
It's just like a Home Alone thing where I can set traps.
This
Okay.
fucking music!
He said, find the luggage and also the knife. I found the knife. Let's go look for that luggage, I guess. Yeah, average game. Extras are laughable because it's just Grandpa.
Just Grandpa yelling at you and telling you that you suck if you're
But the
Alex.
soundtrack, my god.
So those characters are the grungers that you're beating up.
The Crungers.
They're, Thank you, Abby. I really know nothing about the ninjas.
I don't either. I was only a fan in so much as I've seen all the movies in the theaters, as they should be seen. If you've only seen them on video cassette, you're not a real Three Ninjas fan. You gotta get a real 35mm print. Get it digitally restored.
Get it up. Get it transferred to 4K. Get your own 4K. You have to have a print plus a 4K TV to watch your newest transfer of it.
Exactly.
You also need a nice projector and a projection screen for your 35mm print.
Yeah, not one of those cheap ones.
You also need like a special storage unit to make sure it's like, the print doesn't get any vinegar syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I want to watch Three Ninjas with vinegar syndrome on it. That sounds like it'd be fucked up. Just a nasty, nasty print. I have not seen Surf Ninjas. I have seen Surf Nazis Must Die. I like Surf Nazis a lot, actually. It's about
The movie.
The movie, yeah, not obviously not the characters in general, but it's a trauma film, and it's actually pretty good. It's got the issues that trauma films do, but if you want to see a grandma kick the ass of a bunch of Nazis, then I 100% recommend Surf Nazis. The movie, not the people who I'm sure exist and are probably my mentions right now.
I have one more luggage to get, but where is it? Where is it? Has anyone seen it? It's the little backpack-looking thing.
I have not seen any luggage. Actually, I feel bad with the glare from the sun. All I see is...
Oh, you can't even see?
Oh, I can see better now. I still don't see it. This doesn't help.
The perils of streaming during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's up here? No? Maybe I've gotten all the ones that were on the top side here. It's time to go back into the building.
I try to watch Three Ninjas movies as an adult, like, just out of like, haha, I'm irony now. I'm gonna watch this bad kids movie. And it wasn't worth it. It wasn't that good. I I remember trying to watch High Noon at Mega Mountain with you and
Yeah,
our
it just
roommate.
it didn't take.
No, it's bad.
You could never go home. Three Ninjas are best experienced at the time. Alright, is one of the kids holding my luggage? Is that what it is? Is it up here?
It says one, so there's one more person you have to defeat?
Yeah, there's one more backpack I have to collect, is what it is. And he said to get the knife, which I already got.
Alright, here's my hot take. I think Spy Kids isn't bad. I actually kind of like Spy Kids. If you like, you know, rambunctious kids movies where the kids have cool powers and shit, Spy Kids isn't bad. It's alright.
Rambunctious. Those are my favorite movies.
You know, where the kids are like, I'm a sassy piece of shit, but it's better. Also, they take place in the Machete universe, so...
True.
Yeah, Machete is actually the Spy Kids' uncles, so...
Well, what is that, Danny Trejo?
Yeah.
So it takes place in the Baby Cities Beware universe.
Babysitters Beware was a surprisingly good movie. That is so fucked, Danny.
Yeah.
Babysitters Beware if you haven't seen it, and I'm assuming none of you
dude.
have because you're like real people. You just got your ass whooped.
Alright, so when you get it down to 1, you can fight the boss, it looks like. So let's do that.
I like legit recommend if you watch a lot of shitty kids movies and you want something that's like, I don't know why you do, because you're me, I guess, and you want like a movie with Danny Trejo and a kid like trying to earn attention from his parents, I recommend Babysitters Beware. It's actually a pretty sweet movie.
It's that movie you always see on Netflix of Danny Trejo being tied up by a little kid.
But he's barely in it is the thing.
Yeah, he's in it for like 5 minutes, but he's the best part of the movie.
It's mostly about a kid trying to be as shitty as possible so that no babysitters babysit him so that his parents stop, like, going to meetings and stuff.
Yeah, he wants to get on the no-fly list for babysitters. I've played more of this than I thought I would. Let's keep going.
Let's go.
Alright, now we're in the ninja cave.
This is where they store the ninjas?
Yeah. Doesn't look like I have anything to collect here, so thank God for that.
3 ninjas go spelunking.
Tum Tum falls an inch and dies. Look at this, we got puzzles, switches. These freaking ninjas, you gotta take them out as soon as you see them, because they just fan out their shurikens. Well, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Spy Kids 2, Steve Buscemi is a Island of Dr. Moreau style guy, and...
Wow.
Yeah, it's an interesting film. It's not... I saw that. I think I watched that like a year or so ago. Maybe more.
Oh, look at this. Stealth. Surprise. Stealth.
I keep trying to get Danny to watch Pop Team Epic, but we haven't had time yet.
It'll take too long.
They made a spelunker joke in one episode. Come on, they did a desert bus joke. The episodes are like 12 minutes. And
That's way too long. I'll get to it.
Danny has become
People
an
seem to
anime
like it.
hater now.
I'm not a hater.
You should send angry mentions to him. I kid. Please don't.
It just cuts into my YouTube time, alright?
You're like, I could be watching anime on YouTube instead of anime on Crunchyroll.
Exactly.
I actually haven't seen 3 or 4, Spy Kids 3 or 4. After 2, I was like, this is pretty good. Well, I've got other things to do with my life.
What about Shark Boy versus Lava Girl?
First of all, it's Shark Boy and Lava Girl. They aren't fighting.
Okay.
Sorry for being pedantic, but...
Sure are.
I am. I'm
Whoa.
very pedantic about the Spy Kids verse. Wow, this looks hard.
It's getting a little tough. Characters are pretty well animated, come to think of it. You got all these goofy things you can do. spinning above your head, crawling around. If there's one thing I don't like, it's the infinitely spawning ninjas. That's just, it's unnecessary. Them and their screen-wide attacks.
Alright, Blab's got some IMDb trivia for us. I'm kind of worried.
Oh no, oh no.
Let me get my coffee.
No.
So I can do a great spit take.
I've read the IMDb trivia for Three Ninjas. Some of it is very depressing. Alright, at least I hit a checkpoint.
Dark Tetsuya, Crunchyroll isn't the only person who does that. Pop Team Epic was made with the two voice acting things. That was the way it was intentionally made. They were originally going to fill it with another anime show that they were going to get a license to something because they just needed to fill the time.
Instead, they just repeated the episode with different voice actors.
Yeah.
That's pretty great, actually.
I thought it was a weird thing, too, but the episodes are actually different because they the voice actors improvise some parts, so one episode has, like, the joke is entirely different between things.
This reminds me of Wonder Shows in that one episode where they just repeated the first half.
Wonder Chosen is so great. I almost did a very internet boy thing I didn't. I want to say I was very proud of myself. I stopped myself. I saw someone on there was a really interesting thread, I think I may have retweeted it, where they were talking about the origins of certain popular reaction gifs, and one of them was the That's Racist thing from Wonder Chosen. And someone was like, oh yeah, that's Wonder Chosen. That's from, it was on MTV2. And someone was like, actually, Wonder Chosen was originally on Adult Swim, but then had to be moved to MTV2.
That is 100% untrue.
I almost flipped my shit at that. And I was just like, no, Alex, no, Alex. And I didn't, because it's useless.
No, I get you. I'm mad that someone can be that wrong. Alright, that was my last life.
If you would like to continue playing,
It's time to disappoint Grandpa.
press start now. Or hold down any other button to end the game.
Alright, I got some facts.
Give me your controller.
Okay, I got some real good facts from
Hold on. Listen to Grandpa. Oh, he doesn't... Whatever. Alright, tell me the IMDb facts while I enter the level select code. What?
I turned it all down before I said that.
Concentration, restraint, control, and unity. 4 strands of rope. Now get back out there and kick some butt.
Alright, kick some butt, Danny.
Alright, I'm inspired. Now, for anyone wondering, the level select code is LARD. Left A, right down.
Nice. Okay, so, here we go, Danny.
Yeah.
A number of high-level defectors from the Democratic People's Republic of North Korea
Hang on. I wasn't expecting it to go in that direction.
have stated that Three Ninjas Kick Back was a childhood favorite of Kim Jong-un, now Supreme Chancellor of the DPRK. He was apparently so taken with the film that his father, Kim Jong-il, reportedly commissioned a remake with Korean actors. First of all, I want to see the Korean version of the North Korean version of this.
Yeah, wow.
South Korean. And second of all...
Okay, I'm gonna enter the area after where I died. So you keep going.
I want to know more about this version. I want to... That's all. There's not...
As possible.
Oh, I've seen this. I know to collect the items, Grandpa. Wow, a North Korean favorite. Who would have known? Oh, Tum Tum's cool.
Tum Tum is really cool and fast, actually. Alright, someone go down to Pyeongchang right now and absolutely try to ask the North Korean delegation where to get a copy of that Korean version.
Better yet, don't. I value the safety of our viewers.
I know I'd do it. Hey! Thank you so much, Z-Tray Light, for the sub. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you like Three Ninjas. This is all we're going to be playing in the future. It's going to be an all Three Ninjas stream.
Excellent scoring, Tum Tum. You did very well.
He has custom quotes for each character.
Quick, the grungers are escaping in their truck. Stop them. Watch out for the Mustang bullies on rollerblades. Don't forget to practice your ninja skills along the way. But don't hit the cars or lampposts.
So he was given no direction? No direction.
No direction. So
Probably
yeah,
no direction.
Also, the actor here is Victor Wong. He was...
Oh, sweet!
Whoa!
Look at this
Is
shit!
so cool!
Oh my god! It's first-person street hockey, Alex!
Okay, everybody get... I rarely ask for self-promotion, and but everybody get all your friends in here for this.
This
because
is amazing!
Holy shit! It's first-person skitching or whatever!
No, this reminds me of Sega CD Batman Forever, actually. It uses that same sort of scaling. Wow, well, again, the Sega CD had hardware scaling and rotation, so they could do this. And I assume this is exclusive to the Sega CD. What am I doing? Throwing CDs at him?
Yeah, you are!
What is this, Revolution X?
I was gonna say, yeah, someone already called this Revolution X! Also, yeah, no worries, Z-Traylight. We actually are trying to do these afternoon streams just for our European pals, and also for folks who want to watch during the day. Also, it means I wake up and have to do things, and that's good too.
This is exclusive for you. 3 Ninjas on
This
Sega
is for
CD.
you!
Oh my god. Alright, it looks like that's a life bar at the bottom of the screen, so we got some work to do. Those baseballs hurt, though. I guess I'm supposed to be rollerblading? Is that what this is?
I think so.
Nope. I can only take one more hit. This is amazing. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is I can't believe this is in a Three Ninjas game. This is wild.
Ah. Okay, I got him this time.
Okay, you got this, Danny.
These damn street hockey players.
Apparently this is unique to the Sega CD version.
Nice.
So I guess this was another addition aside from the Victor Wong Grandpa FMV, huh?
Bonus Grandpa FMVs. Exclusive vehicle segments. So this is basically what Malibu did with Cliffhanger. They added in a few snowboarding levels along with FMV sequences, and they called it a day. Oh, they put more work into this port than I thought they did. So I guess it's good it eventually did see a release. Someone worked hard on this. Oh. Ow. Alright, I'm doing better than last time. Dude, this is amazing. This is the power of the Sega CD right here. I'll get some good hits. Alright, I got half a life bar, but this guy's on the ropes. Or so it seems. Maybe I should have picked up those bombs. Oh, we're getting him good. Take it, baseball man. Got him! Got him! The 3 ninjas blew up a truck. And now they're going to jail.
Please don't send them to jail.
I like this. This is better than Prime.
Tum Tum, you did very well.
Oh my god!
You must free any of the people that have been tied up by the grinders. And watch out for this monster disguised as a nurse. Her job is to guard the exit from the hospital. Be careful. She wields a mean needle. A few jabs with that, and you will be at her mercy.
Oh my god.
This is fucked.
She's going to inject those small children.
Eh.
Grandpa doesn't seem too worried. He's just like, "Hey, you can handle it."
Grandpa believes that vaccines are mind control anyway, so I think you should take his word with a grain of salt.
All vaccines are bad. Oh, we gotta save the kids. All right, kids,
fight you. She's
fight
like,
the evil doctors and medical staff.
say you won't take my insurance.
Want my blood pressure? Take this. Go, Grandpa, go.
Stick with Gramps here.
Gramps is the strongest character in the game. Just mowing people down with his wheelchair. It's weird. Usually the more I play these games, the more I hate them, but this game's really winning me over. Oh, now I have the sun shining in my eyes.
That's it.
It's an extra challenge. Should I just warp to the last level?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's finish up Three Ninjas Kickback. Alright, what other levels do we got here? We still gotta be Tum Tum, though.
Oh my god.
Oh, a hang glider sounds good.
Annie.
Use the hang gliders to reach Castle Osaka. Try to get all the power that you can before reaching the castle. But you must remain alert and watch for attack by your enemies. Stop Koga from reaching the Cave of Gold.
That nurse did look like something from Wonder Dog. That's
yeah!
uncanny. Yeah!
Oh my god.
Throwing CDs from my hang glider.
Yeah, we are gonna hang glide all the way to Osaka.
Yeah.
Why not? Sounds smart. It's like, you watched us play Takeshi's Challenge. You know how it goes. You just hang glide your way to places.
Well, in theory, we would have seen that.
Yeah, in theory you would
In
have.
practice,
We
I got
died,
stuck
yeah.
at karaoke. I still haven't figured out what caused that, by the way.
The game's sucking.
Extra time. Oh, dude, did you see that? A ninja landed on my hang glider and I punched him in the face. This is great. Why isn't this the whole game? Got those Amiga-style bouncing points.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Alright, I couldn't see that. That's fine. Also, this is not the last level. Punch that ninja.
Yeah, we've moved away from the generic kids movie soundtrack to just straight up Amiga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're doing what they do best. I like this. This is kind of like Star Fox. Except better.
This is better than Star Fox, you're right.
Alright, Sega, release a Sega CD Classic and put this on it.
Good job, punch. I did like the punching there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Punch, punch, punch.
Yes, Danny 100% feels that this is better than Star Fox, so let him know what you think about his opinion.
It's
let
a great
him know.
opinion.
Let him know on
Hey, look,
social media.
If you haven't
Discord.
played this yourself, you don't have a right to an opinion.
That's true.
Make sure you play this before you make a judgment.
Mm-hmm.
It's apparently some kind of slalom course with ninjas. Hey, all it's missing is animals babbling at you. Like that ninja there, he should have grabbed you and just went hababadabababdab. Alright, so this doesn't quite meet the standards of Star Fox. Still, it's nice to see.
Don't say that after you got your mentions all filled. Come on. never
caved.
change your
I
opinion.
caved.
Don't change your opinion because you've listened to others' opinions and you've taken in other things into consideration. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, what am
You
I
have to
thinking?
have one opinion all the time, and you can't ever change it.
Have to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can throw bombs in this level too. Nope, sorry to say, Three Ninjas is actually good.
I like watching you punch the ninjas in the face.
Oh, catapult to the face. Well, let's just warp to the last level,
That
let's
sounds
say.
good.
Let's finish things up here. This was a worthwhile playthrough. I didn't initially think anything of this game. Now I know that they put a heartbreaking amount of effort into this game. That's
Yes.
effort that they didn't put into Prime, I should note. Alright, let's escape from the castle. Wonder if a boulder is gonna chase me. He doesn't say anything. Who are you? Three Ninjas kick back. So far, we haven't kicked any back. It's been a disappointing lack of back kicking. Oh, of course a boulder's chasing me! And so we end where we began. Being chased by a damn boulder. Oh, except now there's slippery floors! Oh, now this is some Beethoven-ass music right here.
This is when Beethoven is like fucking with those like rich people, and he's like, "Oh, I'm dragging you around the neighborhood." David
for those-
getting his ass whipped.
For those just coming into the stream, of course we were talking about the dog Beethoven, not the composer.
Oh no. Hey Helix, we were playing. What is this again? Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Mm-hmm. More like Three Ninjas kick ass.
Did you kick ass?
I did.
A true ninja is free of all desire.
Ah, of course. It was all leading up until this moment.
Well done. You have finished the game. What an impressive achievement. You are definitely a true ninja. One with the spirits.
Hey guys, we're one with the spirits.
There we go. That's the end of Three Ninjas Kick Back for Sega CD. An incredibly anticlimactic final level. It just kind of stopped. Didn't really have a logical endpoint there. But we got a final congratulations from Grandpa. And special thanks to Victor Wong for going in and filming all this extra stuff.
Yeah, Victor, I'm sorry.
See, the other actors didn't have to do this. They didn't bring in fucking Sylvester Stallone and ask him to film more stuff for Cliffhanger.
I was gonna say, and Tum Tum didn't have to do shit, did he?
Fucking Tum Tum. Better than expected. This game was much better than I expected.
It just feels real.
Original idea by David Jaffe!
Jaffe?
Plot twist!
What the? Okay, all right. All of the wonderful research netizens in search. Explain David Jaffe's name in the credits here.
Well, around this time he was designing games. He came up with the concept for Mickey Mania as well. But wow, I did not expect to see his name here.
Can I call our chat netizen researchers? Or
Sure.
Okay, you're netizen researchers.
You're all official
now.
netizens.
I just saw the word netizens the other day, and I was like, man, I remember that. Bring back that word. I like that word.
Some good software compression, Rob. The end. And that's the story of Colt, Rocky, and Tum Tum, the three ninjas who kicked back.
They sure did.
Who let these children have these weapons? It was someone very irresponsible. Thanks, Grandpa. Wow. Well, we finished Prime. We cheated our ass through it, but we did it. And same for Three Ninjas Kick Back. Gotta say, Three Ninjas, the superior game by far. Wow. I would not have said that at the start of this stream. I would have said they were both shit, but Three Ninjas really proved itself. Maybe it's just all the words of encouragement from Grandpa. That's what I like most about this game. Oh. It was Tum Tum!
Tum Tum killed them all.
Oh my god. I can't stand all these plot twists. First they tell me David Jaffe was behind the whole thing, and then Tum Tum was revealed to be the final boss. I'm reeling here. I'm gonna have a heavy night of drinking ahead of me thinking about this. But that's a brief look at the history of Malibu Interactive.
Wow, we've got like 15 minutes to spare too.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. So yeah,
Tum Tum.
Tum Tum, I love him. Love them all.
Special thanks to Victor Wong for going the extra mile and filming extra footage for this game.
Oh, God. So, what was your conclusion about Malibu Interactive after this?
These games aren't much better than X-Mutants. This one showed some clear improvement. They could have made some really great stuff if they kept on going. But, given the licenses they were given to work with, they didn't really have much of a chance. And when Marvel took over, it was all over.
Whoop.
All that we're left with are some amazing 3D sequences. Like, look at this!
Yeah, what the hell? That was really good looking.
Now, if they wanted to, they could have made the whole game like this, instead of just repurposing the existing 16-bit version. But they added a surprising lot. This ain't like other Sega CD ports like the Chuck Rock games, which added nothing. It was misplaced effort for sure, but
oh yeah,
but it was
definitely
effort.
should have.
And it's appreciated by us here at Retro Pals. So spare a moment to think of Malibu Interactive and what might have been. It wouldn't have been anything too great, but look at this. Amazing 3D graphics on the Sega CD. And ninja punching.
Then they just punching you! That sucked! Original idea by David Jaffe. What? Was he like, oh man,
Oh, you should punch ninjas. I came up with that idea, just me.
Yeah, Blab says the original idea was, make a game based on that movie. You walk and hit things and jump.
What movie? Three Ninjas? Yeah, that one.
Sounds good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, I got this idea for a game starring Mickey Mouse. That's it. It has Mickey Mouse in it. I'm the creator.
You know, I don't think we've played Dinosaurs for Hire.
I don't think we have. Yeah, there was one for the Genesis.
I know there was Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, but I didn't know Dinosaurs for Hire got a game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm
was
still behind on my 90s fridge properties turned games.
It was a Sega-made first-party game, even. It was like Contra. I'm just thinking back on all my valued memories with Three Ninjas Kickback. I'll remember you guys, especially you, Tum Tum. Especially
love
you.
Tum.
That'll do it for us.
Oh, yeah, it sure will.
We'll be back on Wednesday with a very special stream. Let's just go ahead and reveal what that is. I'm going to challenge myself on Wednesday to finish as many NES games as possible in an hour. For my birthday.
Happy birthday, I guess.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, Danny's gonna...
It'll be a fun thing to do. There's a lot of games I can finish pretty quickly. I want to see how many I can do in a row. And then after that, you're going to see a 100% playthrough of one of my favorite NES games. Not going to reveal that just yet. You're going to have to wait until it actually happens. Mm-hmm. But I think you'll be surprised by what it is.
Yeah!
I've told Alex, he blatantly disagrees that I should play that. But
I do, but you know what? It is your birthday.
It is my birthday.
Birthday boy gets to play whatever he wants.
And that means everyone on Twitch has to watch me play that game. Oh, you could go on the sidewalk? I didn't even know that.
Look at that. You're just fucking up trash cans. This rules.
This is the best game ever. Alright, we'll be repurposing ourselves as an all Three Ninjas Kickback stream from this point on, with Wednesday being the one exception, so tune in for that.
Yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday, and you can find us at youtube.com/retropals, where we post videos of our streams and original content. We're also at patreon.com/retropals, where you can support us. And we're at twitter.com/retropalshq, where you can find out when we stream.
Yeah, and you can vote on this week's upcoming Mascot Friday, which we haven't yet decided.
We'll
TBD. All right. Y'all have a good afternoon and a good evening and we'll see you on Wednesday.
See ya, folks.